you got most of my time in that house. I told Christina. I said, they could have took the cast off of me. They could have taken the cast off of me. I said, no. I said, she said, let's take that cast off of you. This is your appointment. I said, well, I don't mean no harm. Mind you guys, I told you I was arguing with God. I told him I wanted the cast off. Remember, I said, I don't mean no harm. I like your hair, it's pretty. But no. And wait, I looked at her face, I said, no. Now that might have been a little bit much. That might have been what John was talking about. However, I wanted her to understand where I stood with it. I said, my foot is not healed yet. This cast is not coming off. So we back there, I talked to the nurse, and then she went and got the doctor. Because I'm Jamie, so I don't listen to people, like normal people. She went and got the doctor, and Dr. Warner, who scares me a little bit, he's getting a little stern. He said, no matter what, Jamie, we gotta take this. We gotta take this no matter what, Jamie. We gotta take this, we're gonna x-ray it, but no matter what, we gotta take this cast off. I said, good, because I want you to know the bone ain't healed yet. I told him, I know my body. My foot is not ready yet. This bone ain't healed yet. No, was it the bone? No. But was it the God that I serve that said he got some more time for me to be in this cast? You see it as locked down. I see it as the opportunity to be a blessing to somebody. You take this cast off and possibly might be karma, but he thinks that God has set up for me might end, right? If I let you take the cast off of me, if they taking the cast off, I might have not gotten the Bible that I'm getting. If they taking the cast off, but I would not have gotten the dresses that they helped me get. If they had taken the cast off, I would not learned to see that family sitting around tables. Stephen taught me a lesson the other day. Stephen went to work. Now, mind you, we all had a 12-hour day. I looked at the clock when we drove home. We got home. We all went to our separate corners and went to bed. Stephen, the man of the household, the provider of the household, went to work at 5:30 in the morning. Came home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Sat down, cut up cucumbers for me, asked me what I wanted, gave me the sides that I wanted on top of the homemade pot pie that Christina baked, right? She made it from scratch, and then they both sat down to play games with us. And when I looked at it, I said, this man has not stopped going in days. He had been going since Saturday. I gotta tell you that we did stuff on Saturday too. Family things. When you're in a family, it's not that you walk inside the house, you're not there just to annoy the person. I wasn't there to annoy my mother. I was there to be familiar with her. I look just like her, but she did not get so familiar by herself with me. There's nobody even though teaching me how to. I got so upset, wrapped a cloth around me. I said, God, I can't have a family. I said it at 12. I said, I cannot get married and I cannot have a family because I cannot do it. Why? Because I cannot do it. Why? Because I don't know what it's like to be in a family. I don't want what it's like to be familiar with you. I want to be familiar in the body, familiar in my family, familiar with the head, familiar. In order for me to be submissive, and to be gentle, I need to have somebody that comes in line with me and stands next to me and tells me no. When I ask him something, I want to hear no. I like no. No is great. No means you love me and you're listening to me. So they ain't shut up, is it? If I ask you a question, I want you to say no if the answer is no. I was listening to the new pastor, and he told the story how his wife said it's time to leave, and she has a gift to see. Obviously, she could see prophetically. She said it's time for us to leave this place where they were at, and he said no. God tried to show him, it was time to leave. So then he went to her and said, it is time to leave. Did he have to apologize or beg for forgiveness? No. And understanding the woman, naturally, we talked about this, generally one of the partners inside of the marriage, the one that is the seer, the visionary for the blessing for the home, right? They see, but generally their visions are not taken with a yes, generally they're taken with a no. Why, ladies? Why, queens, do you normally hear no? Well, when I am a queen, but I am a queen, and this one will tell me no? Yeah, absolutely. Why? Say love. Miss Andrea seems very, very sweet and very, very kind and compassionate. So I'm sure she took her white cloth and wrapped it around her and went to him in the proper way. She went to him in a Ruth/Boaz way. You know, he's a very sweet person. What I like about him is that you don't disrespect him. I like it. I love it. He said, he looked at me, he's like, wait, Jamie, while I was talking, he's like, wait, Jamie, give me a second to answer your question. I'm like, oh, somebody's not afraid of me. Thank God, finally. Here's the thing. Just because you are the seer and the visionary does not mean that you lord over the house and bully that person. I said, God, I'm not gentle enough. And somebody's going to think that I want to bully them, and they're going to get afraid and run away because they don't understand my actual personality. I was talking to Christine and Steven. We were talking, and they saw me. Yes, they see the queen, but however, they looked at me and said, you just because you know a lot about the Bible does not mean you know everything. I was like, yes, it means I know practically nothing. That's why I come to you guys and I talk to you guys about things. And they think, some people think that just because I have a strong speech, I am judged on that. I have a Peter type speech. I am the Peter without the pan. I Peter without the pan by trying to get me some bread. I got the bread is the pan. I'm trying to get me some bread to feed the body, but some people see my attitude as a little bit too Peter, so they want me to be a lot more Jesus, like a little bit more gentle, like when God did not make me that way. But they sort of, when they hear me speaking, they get afraid and run away. And so I generally hear no to everything that I say, and they'll still come back and do the same thing afterwards. And I'm looking around and I'm like, we already did this thing. I mention it to you. How many people feel that way? I mention it to you. How many people feel like I am a blessing to you, but you're not listening to me? I need to be plugged in with somebody. I love the fact that he stood up to her and said no. I need a no in my life. I need a no. I want a strong no. I want somebody to stand next to me and say, God said no. Wait, Jamie, I'm going to check with God, but my initial reaction is a no. And even if I'm going to check with God, I might check with God this afternoon, but the way I feel about it right now is no. I want somebody to be comfortable enough in their own skin to tell me no when I need it. I want the intended answer to be no. I want it to be an answer to my question, not I am afraid of you, not I am ignoring you, not shut up as a visionary of the household, not see the woman still has to have a place in it. God anointed her to do it, so she has to have a place in it. So as we, as a body of Christ, is that why that he bent down, wrapped himself around us, because he would be standing as the groomsman, the husband, right? And so he bent down before his disciples and he washed their feet because they would be a picture of the bride. Be okay with washing my feet, anointing my feet, but also understand that I need to hear no. That doesn't mean you love me less. That means you are a man. I just want to stand up as a man. Just because I get angry at you does not mean I don't love you. I expect to have a relationship where people can get mad or angry at each other, but still love each other through it. I'm not speaking to you. I'm not speaking to you either. Okay, see you later. Bye. You do it. You stood up because you ain't speaking to me. So you have to be mean about it. You have to take your morning hugs away from me. You still love me, but you love me through the upset of it. You upset to me of it. I'm mad at you because of the answer you gave me last night. You could have talked to me about it. You have to go to bed like that. See, that's the first rule that I will have, is that I don't want to go to bed angry.